everyone. This is Coach Linda, and it's 100 Days of Purpose. I am preparing for my day, but I wanted to come on here before I got too busy um, because I wanted to talk to you about living a life of purpose. And living a life of purpose means that you got to understand. Yeah, I'm trying to get this right, y'all. I'm in my kitchen because I was making coffee. You got to understand that your life is a reflection of, y'all can see my little lid, that's better. There we go. So y'all not looking at my cereal. Um, your life is a reflection of living backwards, if you will. Okay. The end from the beginning. What does that mean? Because, you hear that said a lot. You hear people talk about, from the foundations of the earth and this and that and the other. And what I found is that everything that you were going to go through in life, everything that you were going to encounter in life, all of that was understood and written into the DNA of who you are. Thus, the solutions and the answers to every situation that you would encounter was written into your DNA. And we just have to take the time to discover it, right? So it's in there, but we got to go on a treasure hunt to find it so that we can then utilize it at the proper time. It's using the proper tool for the job, right? If I'm making something, if I'm building something, I'm going to need a saw, I'm going to need a hammer, I'm going to need nails, I'm going to need a screwdriver, I'm going to need all of these tools, right? But each of these tools do something different. Now, I can use a screwdriver to kind of hammer in a nail, but it's not going to do it as well as a hammer. I can use a hammer to pound in a screw, but it's not going to do it as well as a screwdriver. And so you've got to know the proper tool for the proper situation. And it was written into your DNA. And the way it was done is your life went from point one all the way to point 1,500,000 and whatever, right? And so it's there that everything is rolling backwards, right? And so everything that you needed was put on the inside of you for the people that you're going to encounter, for the situations that you're going to encounter, for the jobs and the education and all the things that we think that, oh, I just thought about it one day and here it is. No, it came from the DNA that's on the inside of you. It came from what was written on the inside of you. And when DNA is very interesting, because when they take DNA, it looks like this little strand, right? This little thing, but when they unravel it, it becomes this massive thing, right? It's deceiving to the eye because it looks like it's this little bit, but there's so much information that if you would write out that information, it becomes this massive thing. And that's all on the inside of you. That was put on the inside of you. And so as a person of purpose, the reason why you don't feel satisfied, the reason why you don't feel fulfilled is because you are probably only tapping into 5% of who you are. You're only tapping into that 10% of who you are. You're only tapping into the part that you have discovered then, but there's a whole part of you that you haven't discovered. And every time that situation comes up, you keep trying to hammer it in, but it's a screw and it needs a screwdriver. And you have the screwdriver. You just don't know what you have in your tool drawer. You just don't know the opportunities and the techniques available to you. And they're not things that you have to learn. They're not things that are foreign to you. These are things that are ingrained in you. And so as a person of purpose, you got to understand that, you got to know that. That's why I tell people, don't follow your passion. I'm probably the only one saying that. And you know why? Because passion is fuel for purpose. It is not purpose. And so when you find your passion and you become passionate about something, tell me make a list of how many things you've been passionate about in the last month. How many things have you said, oh, this is what I'm going to do? And it was like, woo, 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 woo. And all these ideas started coming to you. And you're just, woo, 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 woo. You're just happy about it. You're ready to do that thing, right? And how many of those things did you discard? So how is that purpose? Come on now, let's talk logically. How is that purpose? If it's purpose, you don't discard it. You don't get tired of it. You don't find something else to do. A jigsaw puzzle piece has a purpose to connect with other jigsaw pieces, right? But that one piece fits in one specific area. You can try to put it in other places, and it may even look like it works. But when you get everything done, you know that piece is out of place because you got this piece right here. Some of you are out of place. Some of you, like I talked about yesterday, you settled for the counterfeit. And so you're not fulfilled, you're frustrated. You've accomplished some great things. You've done some great things. But now you're like, is this it? Is that all? What's next? Listen, purpose doesn't mean that you arrive. Purpose means you keep on moving and you don't stop, right? But you move with determination. You move with anticipation. You move with inspiration. That's what purpose is. It's not passion. Because you can get passionate about some things and then you're no longer passionate about those things because they weren't your purpose. So don't find your passion. Find your purpose and let your purpose help you find what you're passionate about, because that passion is going to fuel your purpose. And although your passions may change, you know, I can use Shell, I can use Chevron, I can use Valero, I don't use the cheap gas though. I don't use the water stuff, right? I want my engine to work well. But you know what I'm saying? I can go, it doesn't matter what brand of gas I put in my car. I just need to put some gas in my car so my car can keep going. That's what you have to do. You need to find the car, find the purpose that fits you, that you look good strolling in. And then once you find that, put the gas in it. That's passion. Put the oil in it. That's anointment. That's divine intervention. That's that knowing something that you never knew divinely, supernaturally. That's what that is. So you need the oil and you need the gas. Gas and oil in the car keeps the car going. And you won't blow out the engine. You won't blow out your life. I said it, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I don't care who says something different, who says, well, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But I do. I do. Because I live it every single day. And when you live something, when you breathe something, it's a part of who you are. You've been divinely graced to be alive right now. Find out why you're alive. Find out what you're supposed to do with the life that you have. Find out how you make it work. Because when you do that, when you find out why you're alive, when you find out who you're supposed to serve, when you find out what it is, that one thing that you are supposed to do, you find thousands, hundreds, millions of ways of making it work for you. Millions of ways. Sorry, my light went out. Millions of ways of making it work for you. Millions of ways of doing what it is that you love to do, that you were purposed to do. You do it strategically, you do it intentionally, and you do it with determination on purpose. You take that sip of life, you take that sip of purpose, you take that sip of existence, and you run with it. You're energized. And then you can keep it moving. You can make things happen that you never thought, you never imagined could happen. And it's all God's plan for your life. It's all His divine intervention. So stop trying to do things that are breaking you, that are frustrating you, that are causing you to want to give up. And start doing things that empower you, motivate you, inspire you, thus inspiring others. Those around you look at you and say, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. And there's no better feeling than to know that you help someone be the very best person they can be by being the very best person you can be. I am Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. We have stepped over into the 50s, right? We are rolling downhill now. We are going downhill. And so I am so happy. Yes, a couple of days ago, I think this is day 52. So a couple of days ago, we celebrated day 50. Yay, yay, yay. We made it halfway. We got less than 50 more days to go on this journey together. And I want you to take it seriously, because 2021 shouldn't be just another year for you. 2021 should be a victorious year. It should be a year of restoration and redemption, a year of reconciliation, a year of getting it right. Using that slate that 2020 wiped out, using that to move forward in the right direction, not just in any direction, but in the right direction. So I'm Coach Linda, and it's Saturday. Get out there and do something. Move that body, work that body. You know you can't hurt nobody. Work it. Get out there and work it. Anyway, I'm out.